Good morning, everybody. Ooh, excuse me. Haven't spoken much this morning. Still have that morning fog in my throat. Frog in my throat? Fog in my throat. Whatever. I'm still a little congested this morning. It'll go away as I talk. Pattern Dash Collections is where you want to be. Scroll down. You want to go to Pattern Focus, and today is Monday, so I'm going to remind you that you can hit this PayPal button to donate a little bit of money to helping this website run. It does not go to me. I have nothing to do with it. It goes to Ina, and and she uses it directly for helping offset the costs for this website. You can donate whatever amount you want, 5, 10, 20, more, less. You only have $1, that's cool, she'll take it. You can donate with PayPal or with a credit card, and you can make it a monthly donation if you wish to do so. So that would be awesome if you have an extra $1 or so this month to pop her direction. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. We're going to do this one. I have no idea really how to pronounce this. I want to say it must be maybe a Dutch word or a German word for trumpet, but I'm not sure. Trompetje? Trompetje. I'm butchering the word. I know I'm butchering the word, so I apologize profusely, Nicole, for butchering the word that you named this pattern. Did I click on it so I can get it nice and big? I did already. Okay. Look at that cute. It's almost a creature she made out of this. She kind of made it look like eyes. That's kind of cool. But your pattern is interesting. But it kind of looks like a trumpet or a what's it called? A horn of plenty? Something like that. You know, when at Thanksgiving in the United States, they always have that, what looks like a basket, looks like a horn-shaped fruit coming out. I don't know what it's called. It's got a name. My brain is not functioning today, so that's okay. Alrighty. We're going to do this really long kind of big hook. Going either direction, doesn't matter. And then we're going to come around here and make it look like this. So it looks like a big, kind of like a crooked necked squash. That's what I see. And then inside that shape, we're going to put an oval. And inside that oval, we're going to take part of it. Wow. Just a lot of congestion this morning. I should have warmed up my vocal cords. That is why singers practice, right? So, right in here, we're going to fill that in. And then coming here, we're going to do, it's kind of like feathering, go around like that, and then around like that, and we're just going to keep going around, make it bigger on this side, a little bit smaller on this side, so that you end up with this kind of curvy crescent roll type of a shape. And that's it. And then, you know, you put two of them together and they look like that. Excuse me. And I think maybe, you know, I always like doing something different than the sample. I'm not too sure what I want to do, but I feel like I'm going to wonder if we can do this in a mandala-like shape. I wonder. I was going to do it on a rectangle piece of paper, but now I think I'm going to change it over to a square. Let me dig through my square papers, and I'm going to see if I can do I was going to do it on pink, so do I have a pink square? I do. I'm going to dig it out of there without making too much of a mess. Alright, let's turn on my light. Sorry about that big bright flash that happens. I'm going to take a drink of water because I don't know what the deal. I did have a bit of a coughing fit this morning when I was having my breakfast. Something went the wrong way. And you know what happens when you get just a little piece of something that tries to go down the wrong direction, tries to head towards your lung instead of your stomach, and you just cough and cough and cough. That's probably why my voice is all funky. Let's use the pencil to find the middle of this page. I'm going to just lightly give myself the 4 corners like that. And I'm going to make a curve. I want it to go that way, or do I want it to go that way? I want it to go this way. So that this ends up has to go this way. Has to go this way and this way. Let me figure that out here. Something like that. Do you guys see the shape? I'm just kind of doing the general outline of the shape. And then if I do the crooked neck squash thingy here, then I can do that. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Where's my pen? So the step out has us making this shape starting from like here and coming up and making the curve and then coming back like that. So I'm going to start on my line, I think. I'm going to come up and I'm going to make it really roundy and then come back here like that, and I missed the spot. I hate when I do that. I didn't close my loop in a good spot. I am a little off, but that's all right. We're just gonna live with that. And I think my hook is a little big. I think I needed to be more like. That's all right. It will figure itself out. Oops. Alarm. No alarm. So they're all going to be kind of the same. They're all going to be a weird kind of crooked neck squash shape. A weird crooked neck squash shape. And a weird crooked neck squash shape. They're all slightly different. That's okay. I just want to get a general mandala-like feel. They don't have to be exact. And then in here, we're going to put an oval-y type of shape. That one's a little bit too of a bean shape, but that's okay. I can fix that because we need to fill all that in anyways. So then we need to go this way and this way and this way and this way, right? And then I'm going to get my bigger, fatter pen and fill all that in. I want to just use a brush pen. Where's my brush pen? That's not it. That's not it. Sometimes I wish it would be easier to tell my pens apart besides just at the end of the cap. So we're just going to... I'm not going to get close to the edge. I'll go ahead and use the regular pen near the edge because my brush, you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see when I'm going with the brush how it's kind of frayed at the end now, so it doesn't leave a nice clean line. You'll be able to see it next on the next one easier, but watch the end of my brush. It stays zoomed. See how it's not leaving necessarily a really nice clean line. It's got little frayed bits, and how the tip of it's kind of splaying out. It's not staying together. They all seem to tend to do that except for maybe the Copics, and I cannot afford a Copic, and I don't want, to be honest, I don't want a I don't want to be drawing with an alcohol marker anyways, because it bleeds through the type of paper that I'm using. I would need to change to marker paper. So I don't really want to use Copics anyhow. I like my cheap paper. And so I just have to deal with what happens with the pens. Oops, I forgot I had zoomed you guys in. You probably didn't see any of that. Yeah, so I just have to deal with it, and I just know that I can't get near the edges. I can use it to fill in the big area in between, and then I come back with a little bit smaller of a pen. Still a fat one, but smaller than the brush. And I just clean up the edges. That's easier. And way faster than coloring in with the small tip. I can color in with the small tip. Absolutely, 100% still can do that. But it's faster this way. To just clean up the edges. And use the brush to do the middle bits. So how are you guys this week? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope things went well, that there was no drama, no bad stuff happened. Who knows with the world these days. Bad stuff's probably already happened, but anyway. Still hope all is well with you. Let me know in the comments section if you did something nice for someone this weekend, or if someone did something nice for you. Let's give each other some good news in the comment section. That would be awesome. Okay. And then we draw here. And we're going to start here and work our way smaller as we get closer to here. And try that. I'm going to plan it out with my pencil a little bit first. I'm going to start way up here, I think. I don't have enough room for that. Okay, see, that's why I planned. It just gets too, doesn't get that curve. Need to be thinner, and I need to go more like that. Still not quite right. Let's keep playing with it. That's better. Still not quite what I want. But it's better. It's not curving enough. I see this sort of crescent roll shape, but it's not coming out and curving enough. I think I might have to make it go behind and really come outward, because I made these so big. Let me try that. Let me start up here again. Still don't like that. Wow. Why am I having such a hard time with this? I wonder if I do it the other way, even though it's not the way that the sample is made, if I wouldn't have a better time of it. No. Maybe. I'm really not liking, I think that's because I'm trying to make it go in a certain way, and it's not doing what I want. Maybe if I need, oh, maybe if I do that. Let's try that. Okay, let's try drawing this shape that I want it. I want it to end up here, like this. Well, that's better. It doesn't give that curve exactly on this side. Something's not right. I'm not getting... Oh, the curve is supposed to go the other way. Okay. You guys are all yelling at me, aren't you? You're going the wrong way with the curve. The curve is supposed to come out from this side, so it should have come here. So these are completely in the wrong space for what I am trying to accomplish. Well, then let's do it this way. That would be why it doesn't look right. It's supposed to be going like that. So, but that's not going to work. It's not going to do what I want it to do because these guys are going the wrong direction and they're too big. Yeah, that's the problem. What should I do, folks? I think I'm going to just go ahead and do it like I was doing it, and it just won't quite match. So if you want to do the pattern the way the pattern is drawn, you want to actually go with the bigger side here and the smaller here and let it curve this way. But this is, I've got my curve completely wrong. I just didn't do it right for what I was trying to accomplish. So I'm going to go ahead and do, middle is about here. I'm going to go ahead and do this curve like I had before because I did it wrong from the get-go. But I'm going to go ahead and make that curve, and then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of go that way. Just feather it in this way and not worry about it. And it won't be quite right. It's all right. It's taken inspiration from this pattern, and I haven't done it right. I could draw one on the back when I'm finished, going the right direction, and that maybe that's what I'll do. All right. So let's do this incorrectly. I think I'm running out of ink in this pen. Absolutely. This pen is almost not drawing anything. Okay. This one's dead. Do I have another 01 size so that I can continue on with the 01 that I was working on? Or have I run out of 01s? 08, 03, 03, 03, 005, that's too small. I go through 01s like water, because that is my favorite size. 08, 04. Yep, I'm out of 01s. Must be time to buy a new package of 01s. I don't need a new set because I've got lots of other sizes. I've got 02s, 03s, 05s, 06s, 04s, 08s. Just don't have any more 01s, so it's going to have to be in an 02. And I'm going to come back on this and do this again so that it's... I hate going over lines again because they're never exactly in the right spot, but it needs to be able to be seen. This is not going to be my shiniest hour here, is it? Okay, so you've learned how not to do this pattern. We've all learned together how not to do this pattern. So don't follow me here. I mean, this is okay. It looks fine. It is a pattern, and it's inspired by, but it's not exactly right. We'll turn it over and try on the other side to see if I can get it the right direction. That worked. Not exactly what I was, it didn't follow the pattern. Let's try following the pattern now. I'll turn it over, turn on my phone again. No, I do not want to dial. Ay. Okay, so let's try following exactly the sample by doing exactly one step at a time. Okay, we're supposed to do a curve that comes up and then it kind of comes down like that. And then we come around here and make a gooseneck. Okay, I'm good with that. And then we make an oval. And then we fill in this part. I'm still going to color it in with a bigger okay. All right, and then we do this side, smaller on this one, and around, up and around, up and around. Well, is it ever going to curve? I'm going to run out of paper. I'm still not doing it right. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's starting to curve. I just didn't do it right to start. I'm just not, this is just not seem to be my pattern. There we go. I kind of got it. I'm a bit fat right there. Needed to come faster this way and further over this way. Let's try it one more time. I'm determined to get this pattern correct. Around and a crooked necked squash with a oval and that part, and color it in. This part I've got. I can do this shape. Proof that just some shapes just elude me. All right, I want to kind of go this way with this side. I'm just going to draw this shape in with my pencil, and I want to go this way with this side. Now I can use those to kind of follow the edge, because I want it to look more like a crescent roll. This is better. It's getting better. Hey, that one actually looks right. Okay then. So this is the pattern. Trompetje. Wonder how you say that. Maybe Google will know if this is a real word. Sometimes we make up words for the pattern, so they're not real words, so Google has no idea what they are. Well, let me try. Close, go to Google. Trompetje. Go. Come on, Google. Do your thing. It's thinking. I'm not close enough to the Wi-Fi. I have to go over here. Sorry, folks. Aha. Dutch. It's Dutch. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's turn off Wi-Fi, maybe. There we go. Okay. It basically means trumpet. Trompetje. It's called Trompetje. So I am totally sorry that I mucked it up. I could have looked it up earlier. So Trompetje. There it is. And then on the other side, I'm going to finish this because it's not quite right. But it's inspired by Trompetje. So that's how I'm going to label it. Let's finish this. I think I want shading in here for sure, and then oops, let's do shading here. Like that. Like that. We're going to finish this off, and then we're just going to label it inspired by Trompetje. It's trumpet inspired. And you know I'm going to put highlights on this, right? Because it looks like it needs it. Well, I'm glad I finally figured it out. But this is also a good lesson to show that, you know, no one's perfect. If you don't do it exactly right, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not a terrible thing. I really don't like this little spot there that I made. So you know what I'm going to do? On each one of these, I'm going to make a little weird thing happening here. Like that. long as you do it to all of them, it makes it a feature and not a mistake. See, I have that same little blob on all of them where I didn't join properly. So I'm just gonna disguise it. Just disguise those lines you don't like by adding more lines. There we go. That worked. And then of course I need some highlights, but I don't know if I want to do white or if I want to just do a very pale pink. I think I'm going to try the pale pink and see what it does. Is it enough? Not really. Okay. But now that I've put it, I need to put it a little bit everywhere. So we're going to stick it here as sort of a mid-tone. Sort of a mid-tone shadow, since I stuck it there and I didn't like it. But you can't get rid of it, so you just gotta go with the flow. Just that little bit of pink. But maybe instead of white, I will use the light peach. Oh yeah, that's fine. I just didn't want bright white on this one. You like that? I think that's good. And I think I need them in here too. Like that's some sort of inside of a shell of some sort with some pearl. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Just like that. Give it a little something, something. Don't be afraid to make your darks darker and your lights lighter. It's that contrast that really makes it pop. Someone in the group recently was showing off her work, and she was afraid she'd done too much shading and that it was too dark. And I told her she hadn't done enough, and not to be afraid of adding darker darks. Matter of fact, I don't think I have dark enough darks on this particular one. I think I'm going to go back and add darker darks. My highlights now are really good. I like them, but I don't think I have dark enough darks. So I'm going to come back in with a slightly softer pencil, which is going to be a number, no, I don't want number 6. That's a little bit too soft. What did I use? I used the B. So I'm going to use the 4B. Let me sharpen it. And then I come into the darker areas and just put a little bit more dark, because I don't think I've got enough contrast to really make it pop. So I want right in here to be darker. I didn't do that there. Okay, let me smudge those, and you can see the difference between this one and this one with just a little bit darker shading. Gotta remember to smudge, because that really tricks your eye into thinking it's a shadow and not just a line. Okay, can you see the difference between that one and that one? It's subtle, but this really makes it pop just a little bit more dark. So don't be afraid to add the dark where you really think you need it. I didn't think I needed it everywhere, but I did need it a little bit. In the darkest darks. So that because your deepest shadows are going to be almost black. So don't be afraid to put that dark in there, so that you have your deep shadows. Because the contrast between your deep shadows and your highlights is what really makes your drawing stand out from just a simple line drawing. It doesn't take much to give that little extra pop. I think I got a little bit carried away here. On the outside, right there. Okay. I don't like that some of these papers really absorb my skin oils. You can see that smudge there. There's no way to get rid of it. It's just where the paper absorbed the oil of my hand. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, so let's sign this. If I sign it over here and put the name, let's sign that, and then I need to learn how to spell this. Oh, for goodness sakes, you stupid machine. Trompetje. There. Alright. I'm going to leave it at that. So on this side, I finally figured out how to do it. And on this side, it's similar, but not quite right. You guys have a great day. This took longer than I had anticipated because of my error, but that's okay. I learned something, and I'm grateful for the learning process. I don't have to be perfect all the time. As a matter of fact, I can't be perfect all the time. I can rarely be perfect. I don't even aspire to perfect. I aspire to pretty good. If you can aspire to pretty good, or I like it, then you're good. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can't be perfect. So I aspire to, I did a good job. And that's all you can ask for yourself. Do not try to be perfect. It just is very stressful if you try to be perfect. You can't do it. So go out today, do something today, and do your best at it. And don't strive for perfection. Strive for, I did a good job. And give somebody else a compliment today too. Tell them they did a good job at whatever it was that they were working on. Whether it's your kid cleaning up his room, or a coworker finishing a project, your spouse doing the dishes. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what it is. Go up to that person and say, you did a really good job today, and I appreciate you. I see you. That really tells people that I see you. I see your effort. I see what you did. I see you are making progress. I see you. Just acknowledging that you see people as who they are, not as a worker, not as a child, not as a husband, but as a person. I see you. Wow, if we could do that every day for somebody and just acknowledge that I see you for who you are and I accept you for who you are and you've done a great job today. Wouldn't the world be a better place if every single day you had somebody in your life that just told you, I see you and you've done a great job today? Even if you are struggling and you're having a hard day and it was all you could do to get out of bed and get up and have a shower, if there was somebody in your life who could tell you, good job, you got up today, wouldn't that make your day just so much better? That's what I'm going to try to strive to do and to be for other people, is somebody who can just say, you know, you did a great job today. I understand today was a tough day for you and you made it through and you persevered and you got through it and I see you. Sorry, I've gotten emotional because I've got a friend who has those struggles that some days just getting out of bed is the hardest thing she does that day. And I have been remiss in congratulating her on just getting up. Because I think, you know, big deal, you got out of bed. But it is a big deal. For that person, it's a very stinking big deal. And I've not been a good person in congratulating her every single day that she got out of bed and got dressed and came downstairs. That's a big deal for her, and I need to do that. I'm getting emotional because I really need to do that today. Thank you for reminding me of that. I need to do that today. I have this deep feeling in my soul that she needs it right now. So I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to finish this video, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to send her a message that says, good job, you. I am so glad you're in my life. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.